The hunter's footprints were silent on the damp ground, and his piercing eyes followed the movements of his prey with deadly precision. In a fleeting instant, he leapt out of the shadows, lunging toward his target at breakneck speed, like lightning splitting the heavy air of the forest. The unexpected attack brutally shattered the silence of the jungle, jolting it from its morning torpor. Panic spread like a shockwave as flocks of birds took flight in a frenzied beating of wings, and all of nature's creatures fled, terrified, seeking refuge in the dense foliage. Welcome to the untamed and vibrant heart of Costa Rica. Although Costa Rica occupies only a tiny fraction, or 0.03% of our planet's land surface, it is home to an astonishing and disproportionate number of nearly 6% of the world's known biodiversity. Strategically located as a green jewel between North and South America, bordered by Nicaragua to the north and Panama to the south, Costa Rica serves as a vital biological bridge, a unique sanctuary where the rich and varied ecosystems of the two continents converge and intertwine. Here, rainbow-colored birds, rare wild animals, and a remarkable variety of unique plants thrive in perfect ancient harmony. The country's diverse landscapes, ranging from towering volcanoes spewing smoke and rolling green hills to lush swamps and dense mystical cloud forests, showcase the pure, raw magnificence of tropical nature. Every corner of Costa Rica reflects the grandeur of creation, an untamed paradise filled with hidden wonders that few have fully explored. Do not be fooled by its breathtaking beauty and serene appearance. Costa Rica is a place where nature exists in its purest, most competitive, and most mysterious form. Every hidden corner of the forest holds untold stories of survival, and every sound, from the hum of an insect to the roar of a feline, is the vibrant call of life, constantly striving to emerge and endure. Corcovado National Park, the true beating heart of the Costa Rican tropical ecosystem, is a treasure trove of life so abundant and teeming that it is almost unbelievable to the human mind. As dawn breaks softly and the first rays of golden light pierce the thick morning mist, they gently caress the vibrant green foliage and the trunks of ancient forests. The sacred silence of the morning is soon broken by the raucous and distinctive cries of keel-billed toucans, with their colorful plumage and beaks shining like ripe fruit, waking the jungle from its slumber. Like living works of art painted by nature, they stand out vividly against the vast expanse of emerald greenery, gliding gracefully between giant trees and calling to one another to welcome the new day in this untouched wilderness. As the light of dawn spreads through the layers of the forest, a deep guttural and eerie howl echoes from the highest treetops, making the air vibrate. It is the characteristic and powerful call of the mantled howler monkey, known for its phenomenal vocal capacity to produce sounds that can travel up to 3 miles through the canopy enveloping the quiet expanse of Manuel Antonio Forest. This powerful call serves not only to mark the invisible boundaries of territory, but also to maintain communication and cohesion with its scattered family group. The howler monkey is rightly considered one of the loudest primates in the world, and the secret of its powerful sound lies in its throat, a large natural resonance chamber formed by an enlarged hyoid bone and an expansive laryngeal cavity. This unique evolutionary adaptation allows them to emit sounds that function like a natural loudspeaker system, alerting their group and all surrounding wildlife of their position, making their dominant presence unmistakable in the heart of the rainforest. However, this howl is not simply a territorial greeting at dawn. Sometimes it transforms into an urgent alarm signal, alerting the group to the silent and deadly danger lurking below, hidden in the shadows. The predator putting the whole forest on alert is none other than the jaguar, the undisputed master of stealth and speed. For howler monkeys, survival depends on their social unity and their collective ability to defend themselves and flee. Their thunderous calls are more than mere biological sounds. They are the very echo of life, an ancestral rhythm of protection that pulses through the forest, intertwining with the heartbeat of the wilderness. After the resonant and intimidating echo of the howler monkeys has faded into the distance, the forest begins to bustle with livelier movements as the agile, white-faced capuchin monkeys make their energetic appearance. Quick, intelligent, and insatiably curious, they move briskly through the low branches and vines in search of their breakfast. Easily recognizable by their expressive white faces and the contrasting light fur on their chests, these monkeys create a striking contrast with the surrounding dark greenery. With innate manual dexterity and curiosity, they meticulously examine every branch, vigorously shaking leaves, lifting bark to uncover ripe fruits, nutritious seeds, and even small insects or vertebrates hidden in the foliage. The white-faced capuchin is recognized as one of the most intelligent and resourceful monkey species in the neotropical nature. In addition to their agile and acrobatic movements through the branches, they possess the surprising and rare ability to use tools. Occasionally, they can be seen picking up stones or sturdy branches to use as hammers to break open hard seed shells or crabs, a complex cognitive skill that few forest primates can accomplish. These social monkeys live in large, tight-knit and hierarchical groups and can reach the venerable age of 30 years in their natural habitat. Social bonds within their groups are strong and vital, with each member participating in the care of the young, mutual grooming and food sharing forming a significant support network for the clan's survival. Despite their arboreal agility, white-faced capuchins never lose their acute instinct of vigilance, when venturing closer to the dangerous ground to drink or forage for food. Occasionally, one of them will stop suddenly staring intently at the ground, analyzing every detail, every movement of grass with keen attention. The deep forest is filled with hidden corners and shadows that can serve as unexpected shelters for lurking predators such as snakes or felines. The entire group will then freeze immediately, reacting to alarm signals, plunged into a tense silence, listening for any suspicious sound or movement. Even on a calm and sunny morning, danger is never far away, constituting an essential and inevitable part of life in this untamed jungle. The relative silence of the forest is suddenly filled with an explosion of colors and raucous sounds as the vibrant scarlet macaw appears like living flames soaring through the azure blue sky with majestic and powerful flight. Their spectacular plumage is a true masterpiece of creation, blending intense scarlet, red, bright solar yellow, and deep blue in perfect chromatic harmony. For the indigenous peoples of the region, the scarlet macaw has always symbolized sacred fire and life force, a beacon of good fortune and prosperity in the sky. The scarlet macaw is not only a dazzling and photogenic icon of the jungle, but also an essential and unwitting gardener of its forest ecosystem. With an impressive wingspan approaching 3.3 feet and a rapid flight speed of up to 35 miles per hour, these birds navigate with ease through the heights of emergent trees and bushes in search of fruits, nuts, and seeds. By consuming fruits, they unknowingly transport seeds over long distances in their crop, or via their droppings, which are then welcomed by the fertile earth and germinate in new areas of the forest. In this crucial way, the scarlet macaw actively contributes to the regeneration and expansion of the jungle, ensuring that with every flight it carries a promise of life and continued growth for the future of nature. The scarlet macaw enjoys an impressive longevity, living up to 50 years or more in its natural habitat, thanks to its superior intelligence and extraordinary memory of food sites. Not only does it maintain complex and monogamous social relationships, often staying with the same partner for life, but it also passes on valuable survival strategies and geographical knowledge from generation to generation. Whenever it finds an abundant food source, it emits loud, piercing cries that echo for miles through the forest, summoning its group or family to gather and share the discovery. These vibrant sounds fill the jungle of Corcovado, with life painting a sonic picture where every call is an echo of the pulsating and social rhythm of nature. Amidst the dense, humid foliage and the vibrant sounds of the wilderness, a completely different miniature and perilous world unfolds at ground level. Colors here represent not only unique and aesthetic beauty, but also conceal deadly dangers for the unwary. If you encounter a poison dart frog, remain on your guard and admire it from afar. Despite its seemingly harmless small size, this frog is one of the most striking and fearsome creatures of the forest. Adorned with shiny, moist skin in electric hues of yellow, orange, blue, or red, these bright colors are not a mere artistic accident of nature. They serve as a clear and universal warning called aposematism. Do not come near, I am dangerous. No matter how attractive it may look like a jewel, these colors signal to predators that the poison dart frog is highly toxic. Its skin contains an incredibly potent alkaloid poison, acting as a devastating natural chemical weapon that can cause paralysis or instant death to those who attempt to attack or eat it. This poison is so powerful that it can kill prey or a predator upon mere contact with mucous membranes. The frog's survival is not only due to its colorful and deadly skin, but also to its impressive reproductive capacity and adaptability. Thriving in humid, shaded, and remote areas of the rainforest, its specific habitat has allowed it to maintain strong populations and a practically unbreakable survival cycle against natural predators that have learned to avoid it. The harsh midday light spills through the forest canopy, illuminating the shadow-dappled ground where the northern tamandua, with its distinctive bicolor fur resembling a black vest over a beige body, moves about. Silent, slow, and stealthy, it moves methodically in search of food. Although generally nocturnal to avoid heat and predators today, it is active during the day, perhaps driven by hunger or the need to change territory, seeking to avoid the relentless predator, the jaguar. Although an expert climber thanks to its prehensile tail, the tamandua spends only about 40% of its time in the trees, spending the rest on the vulnerable ground. Its unique shape, with an elongated tubular snout and a sticky tongue that can stretch up to 16 inches, allows it to capture hidden prey, such as termites and ants in small cracks or deep within rotten tree trunks. Its sharp, curved front claws give it a sure grip on branches and serve as tools to rip open insect nests, also protecting it from potential dangers in defense. The rest of the time it forages on the ground, where the risk of encountering a large predator is much higher. Distracted by the olfactory search for termites and ants, the tamandua sometimes remains unaware of the silent approach of the jaguar, and the big cat seizes the opportunity to hunt this slow prey. While the tamandua's metabolic slowness is an advantage for conserving energy by eating only insects, it becomes a deadly liability against the explosive speed and brute force of the jaguar. Escaping the claws of this powerful predator on the ground seems almost impossible for this peaceful animal. As the sun begins to descend and cast its brilliant orange and golden hues on the water, the ancient forest of Tortuguero transforms into a realm of mysterious aquatic and serene beauty. With its tangled mangroves and vast interconnected swamps, Tortuguero is a world apart, a freshwater labyrinth separated from the rest of Costa Rica. An ecosystem teeming with life where every corner harbors surprising biological diversity and richness. In the mangrove channels, the rippling dark waters reflect the golden rays of the sunset. And there the American crocodile lies motionless like a floating log beneath the calm surface, hidden in plain sight. A formidable patient and ancient predator, the crocodile reveals only its piercing eyes and the nostrils of its long snout above the water to breathe and observe. Silent, discreet, and perfectly adapted, it reigns as the absolute master of the swamp, defying the passage of time since the age of dinosaurs. Beneath the water's surface, however, lies explosive muscular power, capable of dragging its prey, even large ones, into the muddy depths in a terrifying instant. Reaching impressive lengths of up to 16 feet, the American crocodile dominates the waters as an indisputable apex predator. Just as the jaguar rules the land, any animal crossing its territory underwater or approaching the bank risks becoming its next meal. Fish turtles, birds, and countless small creatures gather near the crocodile, drawn by the nutrient-rich environment of the mangroves, often unsuspecting of the danger. But in this land of constant vigilance, danger is never far away. With a single powerful lateral stroke of its tail, the crocodile can propel itself out of the water and launch a rapid attack unhindered by the resistance of the liquid element. Its sharp, conical teeth snap shut on the prey in an instant, with colossal jaw pressure, a lethal bite that crushes bones, leaving only a fleeting splash of water and concentric ripples. For a moment, the water turns slightly red before regaining its usual deceptive stillness. The sovereign of the rivers and lagoons slips back into the depths, with its catch patiently waiting for the next victim to cross its path to be dragged into the abyss below for the feast. The keel-billed toucan, known for its sociable nature and rainbow beak, is rarely seen alone in the canopy. These birds typically fly in small family groups, often interacting playfully and noisily with one another. Curiously, they engage in amusing and social games, such as gently fencing with their beaks or tossing berries to each other. In a playful display akin to a game of aerial volleyball, one toucan will toss a fruit into the air and another will skillfully catch it mid-flight with a beak that is nearly half the size of its body, yet surprisingly light. Their unique, serrated and powerful beaks are perfectly designed for feeding on tropical fruits, which they crush and swallow with ease. Toucans thus become true winged sowers of the forest, dispersing undigested seeds that help maintain the vibrant and diverse ecosystem of their habitat. At dawn and dusk, their lively presence and croaking songs add to the natural and joyful symphony of the jungle. Costa Rica awakens in the highlands, heralding a new day as the resplendent quetzal, majestic, sacred and brilliant, glides through the misty canopy of the forest like a living emerald and ruby jewel. This magnificent bird calls the enigmatic cloud forest home a rare and humid ecosystem surrounding the towering Irazu and Poas volcanoes. Rising to over 11,150 feet in altitude, Irazu is the highest volcano in Costa Rica, dominating the lunar landscape with its grandeur. At its summit rests a crater lake of intense mineral green serene, yet reminiscent of violent eruptions from the geological past. Every year, the nearby Poas erupts or emits gases in a spectacular display, sending columns of volcanic smoke and sulfur into the air, a sight worthy of ancient creation myths. The quetzal itself is a living miracle of ancient times. Adorned with a breathtaking combination of iridescent jade-green plumage, fiery red on the chest, and pure white under the tail. A true masterpiece of nature. This majestic bird always chooses the highest branches of epiphyte-covered forest trees to perch, ensuring both discreet shelter and a privileged vantage point. With piercing and watchful eyes, the quetzal remains forever on guard, aware that the stealthy silhouette of an arboreal predator may be lurking in the forest depths below. In Mayan and Aztec mythology, the quetzal symbolizes freedom, wealth, and supreme power. The Mayans worshipped the quetzal as the bird of the gods, an embodiment of Kukulkan or Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent deity who ruled over both the heavens and the earth. Its resplendent long tail in the male resembling tongues of green fire or plants was seen as a sacred bridge between the human and divine realms. Whenever the quetzal soared through the sky, the ancients interpreted it as an omen of good fortune, promising abundant harvests and prosperity. For them, capturing or killing a quetzal was a crime punishable by death. The quetzal, with its majestic and undulating flight, represents the human soul striving for true freedom, as legend has it that it cannot survive in captivity. However, this mythical bird is now rare, and its survival depends entirely on the preservation of its cloud forest habitat. It can only thrive in areas where ecosystems remain intact and humid, reflecting the delicate interconnection of all mountain life. In the heart of the Corcovado Peninsula, nature seems to pause for a moment, contemplating a unique creature that moves with extraordinary stillness and slowness. The brown-throated sloth, often mistakenly thought of as lazy when it is simply energy efficient, is the slowest animal on Earth. Covered in thick, coarse fur, often tinted with symbiotic green algae that provide additional camouflage, their bodies blend perfectly with the mossy branches and foliage, making them almost invisible to predators among the tree trunks. Moving at such a glacial pace, it seems as if the trees themselves are helping keep them hidden from the prying eyes of harpy eagles and jaguars. The brown-throated sloth appears to live without care, indifferent to the frantic pace of the world around it. Spending between 15 and 20 hours a day, sleeping or resting, it hangs calmly from high branches upside down in a state of absolute tranquility. Its long curved claws, some measuring up to 4 inches, act as natural hooks or anchors, allowing it to hang without muscle effort from trees even while sleeping. When it wakes, its movements are so slow and deliberate that it reaches a maximum speed of only 0.15 miles per hour. This incredible slowness, paradoxically, is its greatest survival strategy. It makes the sloth almost invisible to the eyes of predators that detect movement, helping it evade detection without needing to flee. In this stillness, calm and slowness become the perfect armor that nature has provided. The brown-throated sloth seems to embody the quiet, measured rhythm of the ancient forest. Its diet consists mainly of tough, toxic leaves, a nutrient-poor and hard-to-digest source, which is why it has perfected an extremely low-metabolism lifestyle designed to conserve every calorie of energy. Its digestion is so slow and complex that it only needs to descend to the ground about once a week to relieve itself. This rare descent is the most dangerous and vulnerable part of its life, as it must leave the safety of the treetops and awkwardly expose itself to terrestrial predators lurking below. Wandering through the Corcovado jungle, the majestic Baird's tapir moves silently along the shore or trails like a prehistoric and solitary guardian of the rainforest. Known as the largest native land mammal of Central America, its robust, rounded body can weigh up to 660 pounds. Every morning or dusk, it begins its day by heading slowly toward wetlands or clearings, where fresh, lush vegetation provides its natural banquet. With ease, the tapir finds tender leaves, fallen fruit seeds, and soft stems, its favorite foods. Its firm but surprisingly quiet steps rustle the dry leaves on the forest floor, creating a slow and serene rhythm, a striking contrast to the nervous agility of primates moving quickly in the treetops. Using its elongated, flexible nose, shaped like a small trunk, the tapir searches every corner of the forest, carefully sniffing out hidden provisions in the dense vegetation and selecting plants. This same sensitive nose also detects the faintest signs of danger, such as the subtle scent of a predator lurking in the shadows. Although the jaguar does not usually target the adult tapir due to its thick skin and strength, it never lowers its guard in the wild jungle, where survival is a constant battle and the young are vulnerable. Caution is the key to the tapir's safety and its continued role in nature's complex dance. When danger is perceived, The tapir moves quickly, charging through the brush toward a nearby waterway, diving deep to escape its predator. Despite its size and heavy appearance, it is an excellent swimmer and can hold its breath for several minutes, transforming the dark waters of Corcovado into a safe haven. This behavior serves not only as a defensive strategy, but also helps the tapir stay cool and rid itself of parasites, an essential survival tactic in the hot and humid conditions of the jungle. The tapir is not only a solitary inhabitant, but also a landscape architect and a tireless transporter of forest seeds. By feeding on large quantities of fruit, it unwittingly disperses thousands of intact seeds via its droppings, contributing to tree regeneration and plant diversity throughout the forest. In the most discreet and fundamental way, it helps ensure the resilience of the tropical ecosystem. The tapir does not hunt or attack, but its perfect integration into the forest and its quiet strength have allowed it to survive to this day. The sacred land of Tortuguero holds the ancient secrets of creation, where the magic of birth and life intertwine on the shore. Every night on pristine volcanic sands, the green sea turtle, a living symbol of Tortuguero, embodies a resilient and timeless life cycle that has endured for millions of years. Known as the fastest sea turtle in the water, it can reach swimming speeds of up to 40 miles per hour to evade sharks. During the breeding season, sea turtles from all oceans undertake a remarkable migration journey, traveling thousands of miles to return to their precise birthplace to lay their eggs. Under the silent protective cover of night on the beaches of Tortuguero, these ancient creatures perpetuate the eternal cycle of life. Massive adult turtles, weighing nearly 440 pounds, crawl slowly but deliberately from the sea to the shore, leaving tractor-like tracks. With determined eyes tearing up to eliminate salt and heavy bodies out of the water, they navigate the sand, overcoming obstacles in search of the perfect nesting site above the high tide line. Once there, the mother turtle carefully digs a deep hole with her rear flippers, gently depositing her round eggs like ping-pong balls, entrusting her hope to the next generation and the warmth of the sand. In a single clutch, she can lay between 100 and 200 eggs, a monumental effort to sustain life in a harsh marine world where few will survive. After completing her mission and camouflaging the nest, she silently returns to the sea, exhausted, leaving the eggs buried, waiting for the moment to hatch. When the moment arrives about 2 months later, hundreds of tiny turtles break free from their shells, emerging from the sand en masse and guided by instinct and the light of the horizon toward the ocean. This moment is both magical and perilous, as they must traverse long stretches of sand and evade crabs, birds, and other predators to reach the relative safety of the vast sea. The slow but steady journey of the green sea turtle is a testament to the endless life force woven into the fabric of creation. a reflection of the delicate yet enduring balance of marine life. Silently, the whale shark glides through the deep blue waters surrounding Cocos Island, exuding a calm majesty as if it were the guardian of the ocean. This is neither a continental shelf nor a quiet swamp. Cocos Island is a wild and isolated oasis rising from the heart of the sea, where nature's enigmatic beauty remains intact and protected. Beneath the tumultuous waves, Cocos Island is a marine sanctuary, housing an extraordinary biological treasure and home to thousands of rare pelagic and precious marine species, notably schools of hammerhead sharks. Among its most impressive inhabitants is the whale shark, the largest fish in the world, reaching colossal lengths of up to 12 meters and weighing over 20 tons. Despite its colossal size, which might inspire fear, the whale shark moves with absolute grace through the ocean. Its serene and slow movement is synchronized with the heartbeat of the depths. Known as a gentle giant, the whale shark does not hunt like its sharp-toothed predatory relatives. Instead, it feeds peacefully by filtration, swimming slowly near the surface, with its massive mouth up to 1.5 meters wide open to collect tons of water, containing plankton, tiny shrimp krill, and small fish. Its feeding style reflects a peaceful and non-aggressive coexistence with other ocean inhabitants. Underwater, its thick, dark grey skin, adorned with thousands of white spots and pale lines, sparkles like an inverted starry night sky. Each spot pattern is as unique as a human fingerprint, allowing scientists to identify and track individual sharks with precision across the oceans. This natural wonder highlights the incredible uniqueness of each whale shark in the vastness of the blue ocean. In the realm of the sea, the whale shark perfectly illustrates that power need not be synonymous with ferocity or violence. Its immense size disturbs neither the calm nor the harmony of its environment, but rather reinforces the wonder of the marine world, proving that true strength often lies in grace, size, and tranquility. Leaving Cocos Island, the vast expanse of Marino Balena National Park stretches along the Pacific coast of Costa Rica, its name inspired by a remarkable and prophetic natural formation, the Punta Uvita Tombolo. When the tide recedes, a beach of sand and rocks emerges in the perfect shape of a giant whale's tail, extending gracefully toward the sea. But this park is more than a picturesque geological wonder. It is a vital sanctuary for thousands of migratory marine species traveling here from all corners of the globe to breed and feed. The warm waves of the Pacific Ocean offer an ideal seasonal refuge for humpback whales, the gentle singing giants of the sea. From July to October and December to March, these magnificent creatures travel nearly 10,000 miles during one of the longest mammal migrations coming from the icy waters of the North and South Poles. Their epic migration ends or stops over in Costa Rica, where the warm, safe and tranquil waters welcome them with open arms to give birth and raise their young. At nightfall, the serene ocean transforms into an underwater concert hall, punctuated by the deep, complex and resonant songs of humpback whales. Male whales perform haunting and beautiful melodies that can last up to 20 minutes and be repeated for hours, echoing in the depths like calls of love in a timeless dance to attract females. These songs, capable of traveling for dozens of miles underwater, intertwine with the rhythm of the sea like silent prayers, carrying a plea for life to endure eternally. With an average length of 49 feet and weighing up to 44 tons, humpback whales are imposing yet exude unmatched gentleness toward their calves. In Merino Ballena Park, they breach pirouette or slap the surface with their pectoral fins or tails, performing breathtaking acrobatics on the shimmering surface of the sunlit sea. The ocean sparkles, as if adorned with a layer of vibrant crystal, setting the stage for one of nature's most extraordinary and moving spectacles. This park is not merely a biological breeding ground. It is a theatre of life where humpback whales revel in freedom and vitality, embodying the boundless beauty and power of the natural world. The Sea of Merino Ballena Park also comes alive with the arrival of its graceful resident performers, the bottlenose dolphins. Gliding effortlessly on the water's surface while playing with bow waves, they resemble shimmering fast beams of light, offering a captivating spectacle amidst nature's wild beauty. Renowned for their superior intelligence and sociability, bottlenose dolphins are extraordinary communicators and cultural animals. They generally live in complex social groups of 10 to 30 individuals, though they sometimes gather in larger superpods for hunting or socializing. Using a complex system of sounds, clicks, and calls, each dolphin possesses a unique signature whistle, similar to a personal name, allowing them to identify one another individually and maintain close bonds within their group. Measuring up to 13 feet long and weighing about 660 pounds, these agile and muscular creatures delight spectators with their high-energy acrobatics, including spins, pirouettes, and impressive synchronized jumps out of the water. These displays are not mere playful antics. They often serve as a sophisticated means of communication, signaling potential danger, coordinating hunting, or strengthening social bonds. Remarkably, bottlenose dolphins are known for their curiosity toward humans and have occasionally helped people in distress at sea, guiding them or protecting them from sharks. Their boundless energy and enthusiasm embody the vibrant and joyful spirit of the ocean. Intelligent, compassionate, and endlessly joyful bottlenose dolphins are truly the beating heart of the coastal marine world. While the poison dart frog uses its bright colors as a clear and permanent warning, the red-eyed tree frog employs a unique and ingenious strategy of surprise for protection. Known for its vibrant and photogenic appearance, this frog's bulging and striking fire-red eyes serve more than just attracting photographers' attention. They are a vital survival tool called flash coloration. When sleeping during the day, it is green and camouflaged under a leaf. But when it senses danger or is disturbed, the red-eyed tree frog suddenly opens its large eyes, creating a startling visual effect that shocks and causes potential predators to hesitate. Simultaneously, it extends its legs, revealing bright blue and yellow flanks, making its body appear larger, more colorful, and more intimidating. This clever display can confuse and scare nocturnal predators, like snakes or birds, tricking them into thinking they are facing a creature much larger, toxic, or dangerous than the small frog actually is, giving it a split second to escape. In the complex web of the rainforest, where every creature must devise its own means of survival, the red-eyed tree frog stands out as a master of visual deception. Its brilliant survival tactics embody the evolutionary intelligence and adaptability needed to thrive in such a challenging environment, where only the most subtle and effective strategies ensure survival. The Costa Rican jungle breathes deep, pulsing to its own mysterious rhythm as it waits for darkness to descend completely. It is a signal for a new night, brimming with mystery sounds and wonder. When night falls, the jungle radically transforms into the domain of silent predators and creatures of the shadows. Arboreal green snakes and other hunters emerge, gliding effortlessly through dead leaves, undergrowth, and rocks with lethal grace. The emerald green snake, cloaked in scales that mimic the treetops and forest floor, becomes an invisible ghost of the jungle. Its highly sensitive body detects the heat of nearby warm-blooded animals, allowing it to locate prey even in total darkness. Yet tonight, its attention is divided not only on its unsuspecting prey, but also on an imminent and persistent danger to itself. Despite its stealth and expertise, the green snake moves cautiously, acutely aware of the lingering musky scent of the jaguar marking its territory. Here, a single silent pounce from the jaguar is enough to turn calm into a nightmare. A swift and merciless end with no warning and no possible escape. In the shadowed and impenetrable depths of the night jungle, size and skill offer no guarantee of safety. Every creature, predator or prey, moves with extreme caution, for mistakes are unforgivable in this realm ruled by the jaguar. As the night deepens, the treetops and grasses vanish into inky darkness, replaced by an orchestra of mysterious sounds and an invisible, palpable tension. Primal fear seeps into every corner of the jungle. It is no longer mere caution. It is survival in the face of the true terror of the night. Every living being knows the unspoken truth: the night belongs to the jaguar, and in its kingdom, the margin for error disappears. This is the moment the ultimate predator awakens. The jaguar, undisputed and powerful sovereign of the near-tropical night. Its powerful padded paws glide silently over the damp ground, a whisper in the darkness. Moving with unmatched speed and precision, it leaves no sonic trace of its approach. Measuring nearly 8.2 feet long and weighing up to 200 pounds, the jaguar is not only the largest cat in the Americas, but also a force with unmatched bite force among felines. Under the faint glow of the moon filtering through the dense canopy, its golden coat adorned with rosette-shaped spots with central dots blends perfectly into the shifting shadows of the jungle. Each rosette is unique to the individual, as distinctive as human fingerprints. Its piercing golden eyes, shining with focused intensity and reflecting the slightest light tapetum lucidum, catch the faintest movement. In the presence of the jaguar, the jungle seems to hold its breath. Leaves and grasses remain still, paying silent and fearful homage to its majesty. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the boldest predator, like the peccary or caiman, feels the imposing aura of the jaguar. Even crocodiles and wild boars are keenly aware of its dominance and its ability to pierce their shells or skulls. The strong scent it leaves on the forest floor and the scratch marks on trees are unequivocal warnings. This is its territory and no intruder is safe. In the jaguar's domain, the line between hunter and hunted blurs for everyone else. Suddenly, a faint rustle emerges from the undergrowth. The killer instinct takes over. The jaguar lowers its body, creeping along the ground. Every muscle is coiled in perfect tension, ready to unleash. Its glowing eyes fix on the source of the noise. A wild boar peccary has strayed into the ruler's realm. With a burst of explosive power, the jaguar launches itself like a storm of shadows and muscle, shattering the silence of the night. The boar struggles weakly, but the outcome is certain against the feline's powerful bite, aimed directly at the skull. The battle is over before it has truly begun. The jaguar stands over its prey, victorious. A living embodiment of nature's raw and unyielding power. A reminder of the untamed force that rules the jungle at night. The jaguar is more than just an apex predator. It is the embodiment of raw power and ecological balance in the rainforest. Unlike other social species, it lives in solitude, a silent and mysterious guardian, fiercely protecting its vast domain from any intruder. Its territory extends over hundreds of square miles, with every footprint, scent mark, and piercing gaze serving as an unequivocal warning to rivals. Its solitary existence ensures survival by reducing direct competition while contributing to the delicate balance of the rainforest ecosystem by regulating prey populations. Unlike other cats that avoid water, the jaguar does not fear it. It loves it. It swims effortlessly through rivers and swamps in search of food or to cross its territory. A master of both terrestrial and aquatic hunting, its powerful strokes allow it to catch elusive prey such as turtles, crocodiles, and even fish lurking beneath the water's surface. For the indigenous peoples of the region, the jaguar is more than a wild animal. It is a sacred symbol, a totem, and the protective spirit of the jungle. Ancient legends tell that the jaguar is a mystical messenger, a bridge between the human world and the primal spiritual forces of nature. It is said that its golden eyes hold the sacred flame of the jungle, guiding those who respect its laws and punishing those who defy them or destroy the forest. The jaguar is revered as a creature of divine power, an embodiment of courage, strength, and a connection to the eternal mystery of the wild. However, modern reality casts a shadow over this king of the jungle. Over the last 2 decades, the jaguar population has declined alarmingly by 25%. This silent alarm from Costa Rica is an urgent cry from creatures losing their once safe and vast habitats due to continuous environmental threats. Climate change continues to be a pressing issue in Costa Rica, with rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns severely impacting the fragile habitats of many species, especially the most vulnerable, like frogs and sea turtles, whose sex depends on temperature. The famous golden toad of Monteverde, for example, was declared extinct by the International Union for Conservation of Nature in 2019, a victim of warming and disease. Deforestation driven by agricultural expansion, pineapples, bananas, and urban and tourism development has also significantly reduced forest areas, fragmenting and eliminating essential habitats for countless species. According to Costa Rica's National Biodiversity Institute, in BO, more than 25% of the country's rainforests have been degraded or destroyed over the last 50 years, although the trend has been reversing recently. As habitats shrink, animal populations depending on these environments also decline. Baird's tapir, for example, is now classified as an endangered species, its population having declined by more than 50% in recent years. Water and soil contamination from agricultural chemicals and industrial waste further endangers the health and reproduction of many animal species. In Costa Rica, 46% of amphibians, 26% of mammals, and 17% of bird species are endangered to varying degrees. Thousands of sea turtles lose their chance to nest safely or see their hatchlings reach the sea each year due to plastic and light pollution. This decline is not just a loss for Costa Rica, but for the global ecosystem, as every species plays a vital role in maintaining nature's balance. Human activity, including wildlife consumption and animal trafficking, contributes to the sixth mass extinction. The scarlet macaw and white-faced capuchin monkeys are on the brink of local extinction in some regions of Costa Rica, their populations having plummeted by 30% and 20% respectively. Yet hope remains. In every replanted tree, every protected drop of seawater, and every saved living creature, Costa Rica's dedication to nature is evident and inspiring. Although it is a small country with only 19,700 square miles of territory, Costa Rica has dedicated more than 25% of its land to protected conservation areas, a world record. Currently, Costa Rica boasts an impressive network of 27 national parks, 13 forest reserves, and biological reserves, including the famous Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve, recognized by National Geographic as the jewel in the crown of cloud forest reserves. Thanks to relentless conservation efforts and pioneering environmental policies, such as payment for environmental services, Costa Rica achieved the feat of restoring more than 50% of its forest cover in 2024, a remarkable recovery from the historic low of 21% in the 1980s. Rare species like the scarlet macaw have also shown significant population rebounds thanks to reintroduction, proving that love and dedication can revive what seemed lost forever. On July 26, 2024, Costa Rica launched an ambitious mangrove restoration project aimed at protecting vital coastal ecosystems and the species that depend on them. This initiative not only preserves marine life and breeding grounds, but also strengthens coastal resilience against climate change and rising sea levels, maintaining nature's protective embrace. Furthermore, endangered wildlife rescue programs and community education efforts play a crucial role in long-term conservation. Every person involved in these initiatives, from the park ranger to the volunteer, not only helps protect their country, but also fulfills a universal and almost divine mission to care for and protect the earth. If you have had the privilege of discovering the extraordinary beauty of Costa Rica, share your story and memories in the comments. These stories can inspire others and fuel ongoing conservation efforts. Together we can preserve the rich biodiversity and breathtaking landscapes of this planet for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell to stay updated on our next magical adventure in the heart of the wild world.